Good evening, everyone. Tonight I thought we would start a colour along in Luna by Maria Trolle. And I thought we would do this page. It's a little bit more involved than I was planning to do, but it spoke to me, so I thought, well, why not? And we are going to be colouring it entirely with the 72 set of Harmonious colour pencils by Castle Art. Now, I absolutely love these pencils. I love them. I've done an entire page with them before in here, and that was this one, and I love how that turned out. They are just gorgeous colours. So I have them in a case next to me, and we'll just make a start. I don't know how far I am going to get today, so this may be in multiple parts. Well, it probably will be in multiple parts, to be honest. Okay, so what do I want? Sorry about that. Let's just turn my phone down. So I think we will go with pale apple. Pale apple, no. Let's do mellow sage, pine green, and seaweed, I think. So, pale sage. Or mellow sage even. So, mellow sage. Pine green. Sorry, just trying to figure out where my camera is. And seaweed. So, where's my sharpener? There it is. Sorry. I'm gonna give that a quick sharpen because it's a little bit. Let's put our colour chart out of the way. Now, shall I zoom us in a bit? Let's zoom in so we're a little bit closer. Okay. I'm just going to start colouring. I don't know if you'll really be able to see this colour match. But I'm just going to use nice light pressure. Like so. Honestly, I am so happy that they came out with these pencils. The colours are just spectacular. And I know they're not supposed to be used, on their own because, you don't have that many colours as such, but yeah. And then we'll go and start blending in our pine. Like you don't have any like oranges, reds, yellows, or anything like that. But you've got some skin tones in there. You've got pinks. You have so many purples, which is amazing. And then you've got some more red Leon pinks as well. Now we'll go with the darkest, which is seaweed. And just kind of put that on the end. So I kind of want these leaves to look like they're kind of curving over a bit. But I'm not gonna, do too much with them. Because I am sure no one wants to see me spend, an hour colouring a leaf. So these kind of greens are definitely my favourite. Now I'm going to go back in with the pine. Bring that in a little bit more on this side because, it's going to be a little bit shadowed. And then back to the mellow. And then we're just going to kind of, I guess, burnish it. So going in quite heavy pressure here. Don't do what I do and use your hand to wipe away any crumbs or anything. Because you do risk smudging, but yeah, that's what I do. Now, I feel like it still needs to be a bit darker on the edges. So I'm going to go back in once again with seaweed. And you can kind of just play around doing this, until you're happy with what you have. These work really nicely in this book on this paper, which isn't a surprise because Maria Troll's paper is beautiful. Okay. Now, let's pick another one. So let's go to this one. So with this one, I think we're going to do it so the edge here is the lightest. So that's our mellow sage. And then our pine green. And then just kind of gently fade it into the sage colour. And then seaweed. So this is a set of pencils that I would actually buy a backup set of. Most definitely. So that is the rabbit making a noise. And back to the pine. So you can see what I'm doing. It's very easy, very simple. And then we're going to go back in with the mellow sage and just kind of go over everything. And then if we feel like it, we can go in again with the seaweed and just darken up our shadows a little bit. I think we might go with the vein there and darken that up and around there. And then go back in with the sage. Like so. Assuming you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think so. Sorry, the thing that holds my smooth book up a little bit, a second. Hitting the light. Okay, now we're going to work on these ones down here. So, how do we want to do this one? So I think I'm going to do this little bit kind of here is light. And then there. And then go into the darker colours. So I normally work light to dark. It's kind of just how my brain works, I guess. And I find that if I work light, excuse me, if I work light to dark, it is easier for me to, you know, maintain the areas that I want to keep light. I'm really going to do just a little bit of shadow here. And around that petal. So now the seaweed. On the edges. So who else has these pencils? And what do you think of them? Have you done a page just using them? Or have you only, you know, kind of combined them with other sets? I actually haven't done that yet. I have only used them on their own. But it definitely fills a gap of colours that I think are missing from most sets. You get some really, really unique colours in here. And I am an absolute sucker for a unique colour. That's why I got the 520 Butfuna set, because some of the colours in there were just beautiful. Like, a lot of them are just like, yeah, whatever. But some of them, yeah. So I just had to have them. But I now don't have most of them, so yay. I have been considering getting the colour one, but I don't know. Maybe one day. Yeah, these work so nicely. They're not too soft. They are just, I don't know, they're just lovely. They work, I would say they're closest to the what are they called? Castle Art Golds. Okay, so now let's do the next one. I don't know if I want to just, you know, just sit here and chat with you all whilst I colour this entire page, or if I should you know, do a few leaves, stop the video, and then do the rest of the leaves, and then come back and do something else. I've not quite decided yet. So now we're going to put some of the pine green. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're only using 3 colours, a light, a medium, and a dark. And just varying where we put them on the leaves, really. Now in with the dark, which is seaweed. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm accidentally bumping my iPad, which is what I'm filming on. So if I am, I apologise for that. A little bit there. A bit more here. So you can build these colours up quite a bit. You can get quite a good few layers on here. I'm not really bothering to do too many. Just, you know, just a bit. Just to be darker. Maybe do just a couple of strokes just to, you know, change it up a bit. And a light, which is the mellow sage. I keep wanting to say pale sage. It's not, it's a mellow sage. And just go and just blend it all together. And then I'm going to go back in with the seaweed again. I think we'll put a little bit there. Maybe just a touch on the very bottom of there. And now I think I'm going to do a bit more of the pine green. Like so. And then back in with the mellow sage. Okay. So that's 4 leaves done, and I have no idea how long we've been filming for, but probably already too long. But you know, it's fine. So we are just going to continue on however we want to. If you want them to look more different, you can always leave one of the colours out. You know, if you want one to look a lot more shadowed, then leave out the pale sage, mellow sage, doing it again, leave out the mellow sage. You know, you can switch your greens up if you want, but to me, you know, it's just like a pretty floral wreath, and you kind of, you know, if you're making one, you would want, you know, you wouldn't want too many different colours and shades, really. So that is kind of my thinking with this. I haven't decided what colours I want to do the flowers. I think they're fuchsias. I really cannot talk tonight. I believe they're fuchsias. No idea what everything else is. Like roses or dog rose or something like that, maybe. And I don't know, forget-me-nots, potentially. I've got no idea. I'm not overly good when it comes to botanical things. Apart from houseplants, I am pretty good at houseplants. I have a few. Okay, we're just gonna move us a little bit. I'm gonna do this one. See, these are different leaves, so I don't know if I want to do them slightly different. Maybe. Let's have a look at that swatch sheet again. I don't know. Don't want to do them kind of darker. Decisions. Or do I just want to do them all the same? I don't know. See, I could do like moss, wild thyme, and pine green for them. That might be quite good. Let's have a look and see what we think. So I need moss and wild thyme. So moss, where is it? And wild thyme. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. Sorry for the shadows, by the way. My light has been a little bit dodgy at the moment. I think I need to get a new one. This one is wireless and it's okay for just, you know, personal colouring, I guess. But it's a bit finicky. Sorry, I'll go a bit weird for a second. And it keeps dimming itself, which is really annoying. So for this, I am going to go in with the moss. And we're basically just going to do the same thing that we did with the other ones, just with a slightly different colour combo. So these colours are great for kind of dusk and nighttime scenes, in my opinion. And now we're going to go with wild thyme and pop that, I think, kind of on the ends a bit. And most on this side, because I feel like that's kind of going downwards more. And then what did I say? Did I say pine green or did I say the seaweed? I think I said pine green, didn't I? Yeah, so then we'll go with pine green. And do that. So these colours make it look a bit more, I don't know, almost a bluey, a bit more of a blue tone to it than the others. It's not blue, obviously, but I think that moss colour is... I don't know. Hard to explain. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you can see it looks quite a bit different. Going again. And just darken up where we want it. I think I want the centre bit quite dark. And then back in with moss. Now you can probably leave the middle colour out. I don't really know if we need it, but I'm still going to use it. So now we'll do this one, which is, yep, on camera. Sorry, I need to keep checking, otherwise I'll be colouring away and you won't be able to see a single thing. So, just gonna put a base of that down. And now the wild thyme. I'm gonna kind of go out from the centre with this one. And get in here. And then our pine. Into the centre. And on this side. And maybe just a little bit on the very end. And yep, I have coloured over some petal, but it's all good. I'm going to go back with the moss. Go over it all. Do I want to try? I'm kind of tempted to pop the seaweed in because just in a couple of places, cause it's not feeling like there's quite enough contrast for me. Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, feel free to play around. You know, if you don't like that colour combination, then use something different. Your book, you can do whatever you want. And I'm a firm believer in the fact that you cannot ruin a colouring book page or a book. So don't be afraid to play around. Now the pine. I'm finding this quite difficult because I want to lean into my page and I can't, otherwise you won't see anything. We've got some down here and over here. Well, that definitely needs to be darker, so we'll go in with the seaweed. Is that part of it? Yeah, I'm going to say so. Just colour all of that in really nice and dark. Because it is quite hidden under things. A little bit, just a bit here and there. That's the wrong colour. Okay, so we're getting them. Well, I expect everyone's probably already turned off by now. So far, I've not been getting many minutes watched in my videos. So if you do stick around and watch, the whole thing, then I hugely appreciate it. So I think on this one, we're going to do darker on the edge. And I am always open for suggestions on what you would like to see. If there's, certain mediums you'd like me to use, particular colouring books, or, tutorials on a particular object, like, I don't know, if you want to do, if you want a skin tutorial or something like that, I am always happy, to do whatever you guys would like to see. I'm going to go in seaweed, so I guess we are using the seaweed as well. But I think it just needs it just a little bit in places to kind of deepen and enrichen it up a bit. Okay, now we're back to one of these ones. So I want to drop the moss and the wild thyme. And then we'll just go back to using the mellow sage, the pine green, and the seaweed from this. So that's going to be kind of light. And that bit there. Okay, and seaweed. So this bit we're going to have in shadow, and we're just going to do that stem and seaweed as well. And a little bit of the stem up there. Now I'm going to go back to the thyme. Nope, the pine green even. I do apologise if I say the wrong colour. I don't mean to. Sometimes words come out before I think about what I'm actually saying. I'm not quite liking that blend, so we're gonna just go over and work this a little bit if we can. Okay. And this is basically how I do most of my pages. Let's move a little bit again. I tend to start off with leaves if there's leaves on a page, because I find that to be, I guess, the most boring bit. Even though it's not boring, it's just, there's normally a lot of leaves. It's, kind of the thing in colouring books. It's, there's lots of leaves. And it can get a bit frustrating. So I tend to do the leaves first, so when they're done and they're out of the way, I don't need to worry about them. And then I'll go on to the things that I find a bit more fun, like flowers. And if I do a background, I normally leave that until last. Okay, I'll make a sign a little darker. Okay, so give me 2 seconds, I need a drink. Okay, sorry about that. So, now we are back to these ones. Which is a moss, a thyme, and a pine, and possibly seaweed. Just checking you can still see. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, because it's not like I've moved the book or anything. But it's always a worry of mine that I might be colouring off camera. Because I have done it before, coloured like an entire page. And it always tends to be a page that I end up really pleased with. And then I go to check the video and you can't see anything except maybe my hand. And it's like, ew, well, that's no good. So yeah, I do tend to check quite often just in case. So we're nearly halfway around with the leaves, so that's something. But I think maybe we'll get to halfway with the leaves and then I will stop the video. Finish up the other half of the leaves and then go upload this one. So I'm just going to go straight over those little bits there and probably just use a gel pen on them later. I like doing things like that in gold. Yeah, I think that's what we might do. So upload this bit, finish the leaves, and then do another video. Maybe start the flowers. And maybe do some of each of the flowers and then go off again and finish everything. Or most of it. Maybe come back and do some of the like finishing touches, the gel pen. And after, oh, and a background. People need to do a background. Okay, moving the book down. Mostly just so I can reach. I really need to sharpen this. I can be so lazy when it comes to sharpening my pencils. And then I get kind of frustrated because they're not working how I want them to. It's like, well, yeah, you're like using a tiny little stump. Of course it's not. But, you know, that's rational thinking. So, I hope I am not boring you all just colouring these leaves. Yeah. But, I don't know, I do quite like it when someone just shows the entire process, you know, for everything. No, it's nice to kind of see everything in real time. But I understand if you don't, and that's absolutely fine. I mean, you can always speed me up or whatever. Okay, this one, and then I think we'll do maybe that one, those ones, maybe, and then call it. We shall see. So if you are interested, I think I'm gonna do these. Those, no, they're like fuchsia type flowers in those kind of colours. And then maybe those ones in some kind of light blues. And then these ones, I might do purples. Purpley lilacs, I'm not entirely sure. Just in case, you know, you're kind of wondering what my plan is. And then background, I have no idea yet. I have not thought that far ahead. I don't know if I want to go light or if I want to go dark. Let me know what you think. What should I do with the background? Should I go with like a dark blue, dark bluey, purpley kind of colours? Or should I go with more of the kind of peachy, light tones? I'm going to go a bit more with the darker one, which in this case is the pine green. I don't think I want the seaweed on this one. So I'll just do that. And the wild thyme again. Like so. Now we're going to go back to the other colour combination, which is the mellow sage, the pine green, and seaweed. If I get them in the right order, that is helpful. So I definitely prefer this colour combo. But I think it is nice to kind of have, you know, some different ones just to have a little bit of change. And that side is going to just be, you know, two darker ones. And seaweed. I'm gonna get dark there. Dark along here. And then on the edges here. Like so. And then a old pine green. Oh dear, I keep forgetting the name of the colours. I apologise if anyone is still watching. And then the mellow sage. Mellow sage to rescue, basically. And I'm not quite happy there, so let's just... do that a bit. Okay, now these little ones. I think we are just going to do the mellow sage and the pine green and leave out the seaweed. Because, you know, new baby leaves tend to be a bit lighter and brighter in colour. But I don't want to bring any, you know, brightness in as such. But we will just leave out the darkest colour, just to kind of give it that kind of look, and just gently kind of do a bit of the pine green here. Like so. Just keeping them nice and simple. And then go back with sage. And just go over everything again. And do a quick sharpen. Am I on screen? Yeah. And we're just going to go in with the pine green for those stems. I always seem to forget stems. I don't know why. You know, I'll do however many leaves and basically finish the page, and then I'll be like, ooh, I forgot all the stems. Yeah, not exactly the best thing to do. Okay, so let us zoom back out, show the camera wobble, and that is what we have so far. So I'll probably finish off the rest of the leaves, and then next time I will film the flowers and see how that goes. So yeah, I hope that, you know, this was somewhat interesting, just watching me colour leaves. Probably not. But yeah, if you have these pencils, definitely give them a try, just using them on their own. They definitely give a certain mood to your pictures. So yeah, I hope you've liked liked this video. If you can like, comment and subscribe, I will be eternally grateful. And any questions or comments or anything, please leave them in the comment section. And I will see you again soon. Thank you ever so much. Bye.